I'm Dr. Sarah Evangeline from the Department of History, Fatima College, and I'm going to teach on the French Revolution. And let us see what is a revolution. Revolution is a forcible overthrow of a government or a social order in order to bring a new system or in favor of new system. And this French Revolution, which was considered one of the greatest event in the history of mankind, was started in the year 1789 and it went on till 1799. And this was an important event not only in the history of France but also the Western countries and the European countries. The slogan, the liberty, equality and fraternity, it was the greatest contribution which the French Revolution made to the world. Now let us see the different causes, starting with the social cause. The French society was divided into two, the privileged and the unprivileged. Nobles, clergy and the royal family, they came under privileged group. Peasants, laborers, common people, physicians and merchants, they come under the unprivileged group. The gap between the privileged and the unprivileged was so high. The privileged group dominated the unprivileged. Privileged were given all privileges and unprivileged suffered a lot in the hands of the privileged group. And the unprivileged people were forced to pay double tax. They paid 1/5 of their income to the landlords as a land tax. Not only that, they paid tithe to the church, they paid land tax daily, they paid income tax wing time, they paid salt tax garbly, they paid road tax kavi. So different types of tax were paid by the people, which burdened the people a lot, which made them to rise against the government. And next is political cause. The administrative system was in rottenness. The king was the head of the state and the king was a direct dictator. And he had no personal contact with the people. Louis XV, mistress, she dominated the government. Louis XVI wife, Queen Antoinette, she dominated the politics. And the court was called as Tomb of Nation. They had overlapping jurisdiction. There was no uniform laws and measures. Laws were cruel and unjust. Torture was the common feature. There was no uniform weight and measures. The right to collect tax was given to the highest bidder, and the person who collected tax tortured the people to pay more and more. Weak successors of Louis XIV was also one of the cause. They were inefficient, weak, meek rulers, and they had the legacy of financial bankruptcy, and lot of wars were fought, like Polish War, Austrian War, 7 Years' War, etc. And the role of French philosophers towards this revolution was also great. The greatest philosopher Montesquieu, his writings, The Spirit of Laws, inspired a people a lot. Voltaire, he wrote about the benevolent despotism, and he also wrote how a king should be. And the third great philosopher of France was Rousseau, and his writing was Social Contract. The writings of the philosophers inspired and encouraged the people to raise in revolt against the rottenness of the government. And here I am showing some of the pictures. This is the prison of Bastille, which was also, this was called as the symbol of tyranny. And here, lot of commoners, the unprivileged people, were imprisoned for no reasons. On 14 July 1789, this prison was completely destroyed and all the prisoners were released, which was the beginning of this French Revolution. And This is the guillotine. This was called as the sign of the reign of terror, and through this 18,000 to 40,000 people were executed. And the painting of one of the painter, which shows the tennis court oath. There the people took oath to raise in unity against the government, against the rottenness of the kings, against the reign of terror of kings. And this is where you can see the execution of Louis XVI, which happened on January 11th, 1793. These are the causes of the revolution which we have seen, and we will see about the cause of the revolution in the next class. Thank you.